It's the middle of August, 2024, and today I'm attempting what's called the triple traverse. Just a little bit back down there is the junction, and I took a right at the junction to come up here, and I'm doing what's called the Robinson variation, where I have to go up that gully straight ahead of us and do a lot of mountain goat work to get up there. If you were to take a left at the junction, you would follow up that way into Broad's Fork Cirque to get up there. I've been following the little trail, and it takes you right here. You can see straight ahead there's a little pile of rocks. And what I think that is if people are doing the triple traverse in reverse, they can find the little trail back down. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus and just put in a lot of good mountain goat work and get up to the ridge there. It's 6:45 a.m., so making good time. I'm just a little bit from the ridge, and it's still early in the day, trying to beat the heat as well, as it's mid-August. And again, there's several different ways to come up this. I've seen several different rock piles in different areas, but I found this tiny little trench that I'm working my way up. I made it to the ridge, and just like last time I did this a few weeks ago, I hugged the right side. So when you're coming up this, the right side, I hugged that, and there's these rock ledges where I was able to get good handholds, and my feet were on, relatively stable rock. I'm pretty decent in the mountains, but I'm no Craig Lloyd. Craig in his prime, just running up and down these things. So another mistake I did last time was I went to the right of this, and it just put more effort on me. So today, now that I know better, you hug this to the left. So down there's the saddle I made it up to, and then I made my way up and over this. And now I'm going up this terrain, and I'm trying to make my way up to Broad's Fork, Twin Peak East over there. Sorry about the sun in the way. Hopefully it's not ruining too much. Now I'm just gonna head down here. So I'm working my way up and over this ridge line. And I gotta make my way up there, go down, up to Broad's Fork Twin. And sorry about if the sun's in the way. I mean, I guess I didn't time this part right with the sun. There was a couple of sections back there where you want to make sure you have good handholds, footholds. And now I'm going to make my way up there to Broad's Fork Twin Peak East. I have another scouting video I did a few weeks ago that shows more of this section, so what I'm probably going to do is just motor up there to the summit. I've reached the summit of peak number 1, called Broad's Fork East, for the triple traverse. So there's the Robinson variation. I came up. So they call this the triple traverse because this is peak number 1, Broad's Fork Twin Peak East. Then I'm going to go across over there to Sunrise. That's peak number 2. And over there to Dromedary, peak number 3. Over there is Broad's Fork Twin Peaks. And now I'm heading up to Jepson's Folly. Good handholds up here. Hard to see with the sun, but it's okay. Whew. All right, so you saw a little of what that's like. I'm gonna keep route finding and make my way to the summit of Jepson's Folly. I made it to the summit of Jepson's Folly. Straight across is Broad's Fork, Twin Peak East. I was on that earlier this morning. Did some rock scrambling to get up to the summit of Jepson's Folly. Now I'm gonna head down there. That's called the Catwalk. At least I think that's called the Catwalk. And then I'm gonna rock scramble up to Sunrise. Sunrise Peak is the second peak in the Triple Traverse. Why is Jepson's Folly not included? I don't know. Whoever invented the Triple Traverse name will have to ask. Made it to the summit of Sunrise. Doing good. It's not even noon yet, so plenty of days still. More views from the summit of Sunrise Peak. There's Dromedary. Starting to get windy up here. Over there is Broad's Fork, Twin Peak East that I went up. Over there's Judson's Folly. The good news is there are no thunderstorm clouds that I can see. So I'm gonna take a small break and head over to Dromedary. I've reached the summit of Dromedary Peak, and this completes the triple traverse. So I went up the Robinson variation. Here's somebody I met who's joining me up here on the summit. But straight across, that's Broad's Fork, Twin Peak East. Came down that ridge and went up Judson's Folly. Went up and over Sunrise Peak right there. Beautiful day, no threat of thunderstorms, so I can go down with no thunderstorm threats. So I met Matt today. He's working his way down, and I teamed up with him to come down Dromedary. And once he gets to the saddle, he's gonna go that way, back down the Lake Blanche, and I'm gonna go back down that way, back down Broad's Fork. Hey Mark, I loved the triple traverse, but I should have went back down the Lake Blanche way. I dropped down that, and I'm heading back down into Broad's Fork. And for everybody watching, that is all unstable rock, so I had to go down extremely slow so I didn't break any bones. Making my way back down there.